Well, first of all, learning about it. One of the things that is problematic is that, like and there's a lot of similarities between, and domestic violence generally is, sex offenses generally are among family members and people that you know, so it's generally a domestic violence of sorts. But one of the things is that they're done in secret. They're not done in front of other people. They're done behind closed doors. They're done in homes and not on the street. And so one of the things is recognizing the signs and symptoms of what's going on. People wearing shades, people with bruises unexplained, different things like that, or trying to get kids alone. Just things that are there that if you understand the dynamics, you might spot them, and not being afraid to get involved. You hear somebody getting beat and screaming and so on next door, don't ignore it. Don't say that's their personal business. Call the police. Let the police or somebody come, and maybe it isn't something for anybody else, but if you ignore it, someone might have heard things, and if they just ignored it, then there's no help. So letting the system get involved, and that requires people being aware of what to look for, and then having the courage to take action when it's called for, is important. One of the other things is letting the people know that there's support, that they don't have to stay there, that they can, there are options, that they have alternatives to continuing with what's going on. The sheriff, I don't know if you talked to Dave, but every year we do Take Back the Night March, again trying to increase public awareness, and every time we do an event like Job with the Gents or whatever, the sheriff loves to talk about it. He says this is a problem of men, and it's up to men to stop it. You see some man doing something like this, tell him no, it's not acceptable. Let the perpetrators know that breaking school bus doors isn't the acceptable way. Don't ignore it. Don't allow it to continue. Draw a line. Say this is not acceptable, and we're not going to tolerate it. And let them know that. And whether it's men on women, women on men, or whatever, whoever in the community, if you see something like this, let them know it's not acceptable. That this is not the way to resolve these things. And there are options. Walk away, being one of them. Whatever it is, it's not worth where it heads.